Was it just me, or did that just kind of go, it went, kind of like it was Monday or something, but it's not. It's Tuesday. It has no reason to cut off its How is everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me get a little caption going here, just with some little show notes. There we go. Let me look over in the chat. Let's see who's here. I see it's like romper room. I see people. Lovely people. Oh my goodness. It does feel like Monday to me. It absolutely feels like Monday to me. I don't know why. And it's hot. Like I did my hair this morning, and it's like I melted already because we were putting in misters for the tortoises because it's just that hot already. I thought I had a couple more weeks, and I don't. Like, ah! So yeah, tortoises, believe it or not, the heat is more deadly to a tortoise than the cold. I know people don't often realize that, but tortoises in their natural habitat burrow 6 or 7 feet under the ground to stay cool. And we can't quite let them do that in captivity because that can result in some very bad things happening, like destroying your yard and tunnel collapses because they're not the desert where they come from and all of that. So we have to make artificial burrows and then cool the temp around the burrow even better. I know more than you probably wanted to know. But so that's what we've been busy doing this morning is putting in the misters. The misters are in. Yes, the airplane quilt. The airplane quilt might be sold. I had somebody asking me some questions about it. But I don't know. I haven't seen the sale come through. So as far as I know, right now, it's still fair game. Right now, it could be. But we will see. We will see. Oh, welcome in. It's so good to see so many familiar faces and some new faces. If you are new to the Niche Shopping Network, I know I've been talking a lot about it over on my regular channel, so some of you might be here for the very first time. This is where I go live every Tuesday with all the goodies that I bought over the previous week's video. So you can ask questions, you can see them up close and personal. We'll give direct links over to where you can purchase them. They are over in the Niche Lady Shop. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh man, this is like a learning curve for me, is that I'm going to send a little note and see if the amazing Christy can make it happen during this. But I forgot to set the home page with the current collection. But I will do, all the items are in the shop. They're just not on the home page to get to it. Darn it. I meant to do that. Hold on. Let me toggle her a little message real quick. Okay. Let's see if I can talk and type at the same time. Okay. I just let her know. I don't know if it'll happen. But anyway, over in the Niche Lady Shop, and I'm going to pull it up just to make sure that this is actually a fact. We've been working on it. Oh, good. It's still there. So if you look under Shop Video Collections, everything is by the date of the video that came out over on the Niche Lady main channel. And then if you go over to Collections, oh, we're still working on that. Still working on that. You shouldn't see the video collections in there, but they're in there as well. But pretty soon, that is just going to be the glass pottery, where if that's the kind of thing where they'll be together. It's a work in progress, always a work in progress. And right now the homepage is still showing the things from the Earth Day sale that Dawn and I did on Sunday. So those items are still in the shop as well. But I'm going to show you each and everything, and there's going to be a direct link. You can either scan that little QR code right there, on your computer, or there will be a link that shows up in the chat if you like the old-fashioned way. I've just been talking to a potential new host for the Niche Shopping Network, because that's what this channel is. It is a community of resellers that are very curated, and we are coming together to bring you some live sales. I used to do live sales over on the Niche Lady channel, and YouTube doesn't really like when I do live things over there. It messes up the algorithm for my videos for some reason. So Dawn and I kind of put our heads together, because, you know, we're both always like working on our channels, and we're like, well, why don't we just make a new channel for that? And here we are. And then we're like, well, I bet we're not the only ones with that problem. So we're bringing others over. So that's how this kind of came to be. All right. You talked about chocolate over in the chat. That means I'm boring you, and it's time to get going. Let's show our first item, which, the piglet. So you guys have seen these feather paintings, I'm sure. They are souvenir pieces that are done mainly in South America. Let me see if I can get that without a light angle on there. This one comes from Cozumel, Mexico. But here's the cool thing, guys. If you don't want something that says Cozumel, Mexico, guess what? That's on the matting. That's not on the feather itself. So the feather is just this amazing piglet. And it's signed Mota, would be the artist. So you can always just get rid of the whole Cozumel, Mexico part. But piglets over there. He doesn't have a hanger on the back either. So you buy him like you see him. I think he's pretty spectacular, if you ask me. Nobody really asked me. Jojo the Thrifty Teacher. No, this is a whole different thing. I've got some opinions of the control of another marketplace that takes a percentage. And so here we don't have that. And that was like one of the big reasons for not going over there. They wanted me to, believe me, they wanted me to. They romance YouTubers to get us over there. And I just didn't like the way it was laid out. So we are building something that is the best of all worlds. It's the best of the whatnot, the best of the district. It's the best of other marketplaces, and we're bringing it all into one thing. It's not finished yet. We still have some things in the work that's going to make this a game changer. And we're super excited because it's very, very close to launch. Just saying. But no. Okay. This piece, it is here. This is still a little bit of a mystery to me. So I would absolutely take your, I'm going to stand up now. It's time to stand up. I'm going to take your expertise on this, because I am not really a brass girl. It is made to hang on a wall with kind of the convex side out. You can see it's like bowl shaped. It is reticulated, meaning it's open. And I don't know if it's just meant to be decorative, or did it serve some purpose? Does it serve some purpose? It's kind of it's very 70s to me is kind of the vibe I'm getting from it. So that's what I know. I don't do a discount code on the Tuesday show because these are all brand new items, but I will be doing some giveaways. So yeah, whatever you guys could tell me about that. I know everybody says brass is back. You think a glass bowl might have sat in there? It's rounded though. It's rounded. It's not flat. So I'm kind of thinking it was made to be decorative, and it's big. I mean, you can see how big it is. You cover my whole face and then some. But it's just a really cool piece. Something different than my normal pickup, because I'm trying to look for things that can be cross-posted to other sites. You know, a lot of you know that I list on cherish.com. I don't list right away. I wait. This is like my home base. This is the Niche Lady shop, is where everything gets a chance to sell first. And then there are some things that just need to go on a site such as Cherish or eBay or what have you. And that I think I don't know, maybe one of you wants it. But if not, that's where it'll go. That's like a Cherish piece. And when it goes on Cherish, it'll cost a lot more. I will raise the price because Cherish takes 30%. So, all right. This just brought back like a memory to me. I don't know why. This just gave me the, like, you've been here before vibe. Like, I've seen this in a lot of antique stores. It comes from the Little Hut Gifts of Pompano Beach, Florida. It's got its original little sticker there on the back. It's a really nice solid wood slab, but it's not a heavy wood. It's lightweight. So it's stained this color, and it's a lightweight wood, but just a cool, fun little piece. But it had a wall hook. Yeah. That brass piece had a wall hook to go on the wall. Indeed. The airplane quilt. Okay, here it is in all its glory. I just measured it. I just sent somebody measurements. But now I got to remember what it was. It was 50 inches by 64 inches. And I'm pretty sure it's handmade. I'm almost positive it's a handmade quilt. There's no like maker's tag or anything. And I know that one of the things you look for is for the stitching not to be perfect. And I don't know. See, that's where I'm like, somebody did a really good job. Really good job. Because it was probably machine stitched and not hand stitched is what I'm going to say. But it seems hand done. I mean, that I don't know what else I can say about it. I'm not a quilt expert by any means, but I do think it's handmade, but I think it is a machine stitch and not a hand stitch. So look, I'm covering up my macrame over here from the boho sale. So I got to put it back over here. There we go. Oh my goodness. My handyman keeps letting me know the job is done. Okay, these guys. Right, there you go. So I do think they were made to be coasters, but look how thick that is. So it's an absolutely awesome paperweight, and I have 4 of them. So to me, using it as a coaster, it's a little, I don't know, it's a little slick for a coaster. If you put a glass on there, it seems to me like it might slide off. So I'm selling them more as a paperweight, and it's a fun little etched octopus. And you can see there's some defects in the glass. They're not super high quality paperweights or anything, but they're fun. They're just fun. Like, let the Kraken out. Yeah, I'll put this over here. I'll put him over there. All right. You know, I picked this up because it had birds. What I have found out is that it's a candle holder. Now, it's a really thin porcelain. Actually, is it glass? It might be glass. It might be glass. I don't know. I'm a little befuzzled, but you can see it's very thin. So if you put a candle in here, it's going to light through and be beautiful with the birds. Somebody said it reminded them of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. It's made by the Unemployed Philosophers Guild from Brooklyn, New York. It is a 2021 piece. Let's see. Give me a little focus there, camera. Give me a focus. Give me a focus. There we go. Now you can see it. And it says do not machine wash, which leads me to believe this is probably like a decal on here. But it's cool. It's just a fun, cool little bird piece. It's the kind of piece that if it doesn't sell, I'm okay with that because I like it and I would keep it and put it on my shelf. Right. Way over $50 in fabric cost alone in that quilt. Right. I know. I know. Oh my gosh. He still keeps, he wants to be paid or something. What the heck? Okay. I am glad I picked this up. I almost didn't because I thought it was like the kind that you find at Home Goods and stuff. But this is actually a Disney Parks Snow White mug. Even in the morning, I'm still the fairest one of all. There you go. That is a self-love mug. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. So this is a perfect giftable item. It's kind of like a little bit of the sticker smoosh still on the bottom. But I was really happy that I picked this one up because it sells for about $25 over on eBay. So I always try to bring a little bit of a discount here to the Niche Lady shop. Give you a reason to shop from me. All right. Oh, this piece. All right. This is such a lovely canister. I've been picking up more and more pottery. As I've been listing things, I'm like, pottery. I'm like, oh, I did not realize I got so much pottery. But this is just a beautiful canister. It is an art pottery. I'm just going to take the lid off and show the beautiful colors on the top. It doesn't have like, what do you call it? Like a rubber ring or anything. Super clean inside. Oh, you know what? I thought it was unsigned, but it is not unsigned. It is signed, and it is signed 1990. Sometimes the better light in my studio is just so much better. Let's see. There you go. It is a signed piece. Well, what do you know? Hot diggity. 1990. Yeah, and it's got that 90s glaze. Tonight's video, I buy a vase with a very similar glaze, and I bet it's signed too. I bet I need to look closer because I didn't think it was signed. And now I'm thinking it's probably signed. I'm not going to spoil it. You got to watch the video. You just got to watch. Oh, 4 of them in different sizes, right? I don't think it was made as a canister set, so to speak. I think it was just made to be like a lovely accent piece on a shelf. Because it doesn't have like the seal to be like kitchen canisters, which normally a set would have. Hi, Roylene. How are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Okay. Funny, I was just watching a George the Antique Nomad video last night, and he was talking about these modernist pieces. So this is a big decorating thing. Now, I first thought this was pottery when I picked it up. It is not. It's glass. It is glass, and it is, and it says hand-blown glass on the bottom from the Two's Company, Inc. And then it's got its original little sticker on there as well. But very, very sought after, this style, the 80s all the way. I have another smaller piece that's in the same style. And yeah, there you go. Glass. Who knew? Who would have thunk? And yeah, and George was talking about how it's a very, very popular decorating piece now, because I believe Hager makes a piece in pottery that is very, very similar with those modernist lines. And then apparently this company made it in glass. Your mom's decor when you were young? Yeah. You got yelled at for knocking what down? A vase? The coasters. All right. I picked up 2 sets of coasters, and they were nice enough to adjust the pricing because they are meant to be together. I'm looking closer now for signatures too. All right. Now, no signatures. Unfortunately, there are only 3, but I've heard that 3 is okay. 3 is not a crowd anymore. 3 is perfectly acceptable. I'm a family of 3, so why would I want 4 coasters? 3 coasters would be perfectly fine. And the chances of us all sitting down and eating a coaster at the same time, pretty slim to none. So these 3 are being sold as a nice little set together. Fused glass, pretty colors. And then do we have the other set ready to pull up? Let me grab those. And yep, there they are. Now these have dichroic glass. This is a set of 4. And these are signed by the artist. You can see the pretty coloring, and they're all slightly different. You can see them there in the picture. Just the colors are just slightly different, but they are signed. Oh, where is it? There it is. KGB 2019. Not the greatest of initials to have, I just have to say. I'm sorry, whoever you are, that is your initials and you had to use them. But I'm just saying, okay, in this day and age, it's probably, I don't even know, I could get a YouTube strike from maybe even saying that. But you're going to get all 4 of the beautiful fused glass coasters that are signed by the artist, made in 2019. 3 is a thing in Asian houses. I have heard that, like with sake sets and such, that 3 is how they come. They don't come in a set of 4, and they don't come in a set of 2. They come in a set of 3. Okay, let's see. Stand by, guys. Let me just check on something real quick. Over here, over here, over here. Okay, we're good. Oh, I'm torn with selling this. I got to tell you, I love this piece. It's got a signature that I can't make out. Oh, wait, you know what? There's a name over a door. Does that say antique? Like it's at an antique store? That would be awesome. Hold on. I know. I gotta look first. Hold on. Let me see what this says. Because I just noticed it. Where is it? I'm not gonna find it again. Via something Pastel Antique. So it's actually a picture of an antique store entrance. And I keep bumping the mic. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if this is South America or Italy or another European country. It's not America. Definitely not America. But it's such a cool picture. Now it's even cooler. Now that I know that it's like the entrance to an antique store. Oh, this is so nice. The frame is that kind of rustic. It's got a little bit of that red kind of coming through. It is on a board, which I also think makes it an older piece. And it is made to stand, or it's got a wire for hanging. If nobody buys this, I will put this up in my home because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. Things are getting out of control over here already. You've seen that doorway before. There's many of this style of photos and art, and they call them alley scenes. I couldn't find this particular one to verify exactly where that was. Yeah, it is so pretty. Yes. Who doesn't love an elephant? Where are you? There you are. He's a little huppalump. He is controlled bubble, a Bulicante, a very nice one too. You can see it graduates from little to big. There he is. Fun little guy. He would make a great ring holder too. I just realized that. I have some sneak peeks of what's coming up for Mother's Day sitting over here next to me. But look at that. He could hold your ring. That's pretty fun. So there's him. Correct, Lisa. Yep. Oh, somebody already snagged the elephant. I'm catching up with the chat here. Wow, you walked all of the alleys in Rome and got lost until midnight. Wow. That would be exciting. I have some birds. I've been picking up some birds. It's kind of my obsession. I can't leave a nice bird behind. This guy's a little planter or candle holder. He would fit a little votive candle too, or a tea light, now that I look at him. Or a nice little air plant or succulent. But he's got a neat little glaze. He is contemporary. He's not old, but look at that glaze. Isn't he cool? There's the bottom. Just a fun little guy. He's kind of, you'll see me with a lot of $15 to $20 items. I call those my bread and butter items. The things that everybody can afford. I mix it up. I've been chastised. I get some really ugly messages about, why am I selling this crap? You know why? Because people like to buy these nice items. Like, I love to buy these nice items. I just can't lately. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was going to buy him no matter who the maker of this was. He is the life of the party. But then finding out that he was clay art was just kind of a bonus. Clay art is really nice quality. He's pink interior. Again, doesn't look like he has ever been used. Double-sided. Whether you're a righty or a lefty, you always get to see the puppy, and so does the person on the opposite side of you. He is really cute. All right. What do we have next? Oh. So that consignment store that I went to, I'll tell you a little story about that consignment store. So it's one of the first places that I found a shop when I moved to Las Vegas. Because when I moved to Las Vegas, I had no furniture. I had nothing. We had rented a furnished home up in Reno where we were moving from. So when I left Tucson to go to Reno, I sold my entire house to an auction house company. And all I took was what I could load in my van, which was, personals, art, some clothing, and then what we could pack in suitcases. And that was it. That is all we moved with. And we rented a furnished home. And so when we left there and came back down here to Vegas, we needed furniture. So Lynn's World Consignment was the place that we found. And it was amazing. And I know it was 24,000 square feet, because here's the story. They moved out of that building. I ended up renting that building for my very first shop here in Las Vegas. It was called the Time Machine Shopping Experience. And I had it set up so that when you walk in the door, you start going back in time. So you start out contemporary, then you go to the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, etc. So you literally wound yourself back in time. And that's how everything was managed. And it was such a grace. I loved that store so much. But unfortunately, my whole world fell apart in 2017 and I had to close that store. Long story short, it's too late for that. I know. The divorce attorney says you have to put a value on the business and give him half. And I said, oh, no, it's closed. So that is the story about why that store closed. But it was my dream store. So I still shop at Lynn's World, which is now rebranding as the Purple Chandelier. And they're still a mainly furniture consignment, but they have lots of smalls mixed in. So that was a very long story there of how I have come to know the consignment store where I found some of these pieces, including this glass bowl. Now, this would have been what's called a bride's basket. And basically, and you've seen them, the silver plate baskets, it's got kind of like just an opening. Well, a bowl, a glass bowl sits down in those silver plate basket holders, much like this one. That's why when you find these, they're kind of unfinished on the bottom. They're rounded. This one will sit flat. Many times they're just don't look quite done on the bottom. And that's because they were meant to sit in those very ornate silver plate baskets. The crimping is pretty spectacular on this one. I could not figure out who the maker was. Not too many of the amethyst out there. It's a fairly unique piece. And the fact that both of the sides kind of fold up is also a unique feature of this one. So there you go. If somebody knows how to paint, get some glass paint and you could paint like little flowers around this, like often they did, and just turn it into something even more special. But there you go. Putting the glass back on the shelf behind me. Yeah, someday I would love to open a store like that again. I saw that, Lisa. Thank you. Miranda, you lived in Tucson for 6 years. We lived there, I want to say 4 or 5 years ish. Both Noah and Rachel were born in Tucson. So there's that. So we were there at least 5 years. Maybe it was 6 years. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, you guys are talking about moving miles and miles. Oh, I got you. See, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be a trigger. Sorry about that. Oh, did I bring? Oh, yes, I did. This is another little surprising piece. I just picked it up because it was beautiful. Like the cobalt blue with a little bit, I don't know if you can see that there's a variation in the color of the blue so that the ribs have a little bit lighter blue than the overall dark cobalt. And then it's white on the inside. And it is Rosenthal. Come on. There we go. It is the Rosenthal Studio line from Germany. Just a nice little accent piece. Very fine porcelain. Really beautiful. Sierra Vista, Tucson, and Benson. And you're in Phoenix now. Phoenix has some good thrifting. I need to get back down and spend a day in Phoenix, or 2 or 3, because Phoenix is good. Yes. Oh, these. I have a weakness. I have a weakness for the shells. And if you've heard me say this before, I actually have raised this actual critter in my saltwater tanks. It is a cowrie and it is a snail. And the whole animal is the whole shell. But they have turned this into a set of salt and peppers, which I just found super fascinating. They are mounted with wood on the bottom. And I have never seen these turned into salt and pepper shakers before. And so I had to get them. I had to get them because they were just so unique and fun. There you go. That is true, Lisa. We are better for it. I am still kind of mad I had to close my store, though, because it was so good. It wasn't just a store. I'll give you some of my life insight. My ex was a programmer. And so we had proprietary software that he had built and was working on that connected eBay and retail. And this is, 2016, 17. So I know there's things like that now. Back then there wasn't. And so every item that came in got photoed and basically prepared for listing so that it was both in the store's database and on eBay. And if it's sold on eBay, and if somebody tried to buy it at the checkout counter, it wouldn't ring up. It would tell us sold and ready to fulfill. But also, if somebody bought it in the store, it would take it down from eBay. It was beautiful. Loved it. And then we ran the consignment end. You didn't rent a booth, a space. It was on the same order as like Amazon does their fulfillment by Amazon, where you pay by the amount of space your item takes up in the warehouse. So because we were measuring and everything, we had the measurements. We knew the cubic feet of space that any particular consignor's items took up. And that's how the space rent got handled. And it would have been fantastic. It would have been great. It would have been my $5 million retirement plan if things hadn't gone the way they did. That's all I'll say about that. Yeah, let's just say we had a really cute 32-year-old store manager. And yeah, he went there. Okay. I got 3 of these little vases. Now I do have them individually listed in the shop, but they would make a cute little grouping. And I think I saw that they're like a Pier 1 or a Crate and Barrel type thing. They are contemporary. So I left the made in China stickers on the bottom, not trying to fool anybody. They are cased glass, and there are 3 different sizes of them for your decorating pleasure. And it's the kind of thing that if it doesn't sell, I would be perfectly fine keeping these because it kind of goes with the way that I decorate. And also, many of you are learning that in a couple of weeks, I will have markdowns. And we also do coupon codes during the Sunday sales and all that kind of stuff. So if you got your eye on something, and you don't like the price now, if it doesn't sell, those prices do come down. But that's only the things that are still left. Yes, Susan. Yes, but not all of them. Not all of them. We have some very nice men in our chat today. So, oh, you guys, this piece. Oh my gosh. Straight in the door. If you watch the video, straight in the door. I saw this sitting on a table, and of course I beelined to it. You saw what I paid for it, right? I mean, it wouldn't be right for me to disclose that here and now, but if you watch the videos, I don't hide anything. Come to find out, this is a fairly rare piece. It is signed by John Bush, and I went and did some looking up of who he is and why he creates the way he does. And his whole thing is to recreate the styling of Louis Comfort Tiffany from the late 1800s. It's called Favril. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I know I spelled it right. And it is this iridescent, just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous glass style. There is your pontil on the bottom. And then there is the signature right there on the side. This was done in 1990. I don't know if he's still creating glass today. I didn't get that far, but I was so super happy to find this piece. So super happy to find this piece. One of my favorite pieces I think I've ever found. That one will sit in my curio cabinet until the day it sells because it's gorgeous. Do you still do unboxing of things people send you? It's really hard to do those videos. I am so appreciative of the gifts I get sent. But I gather everything up and usually have help to unbox things. So I'm finding it more and more difficult to add the extra stuff, into my life. And I've got like an adult daughter over here on this side going, you need to stop putting so much on your plate because there's like 1,001 things I want to do. Yes. That's true too, Susan. Yeah. Very similar style of glass. Yes. I forgot that I had bought this. He wasn't even in the recap because I forgot that I had bought him. He came from the estate sale and he is that golden sheen obsidian. See if he'll flash for you. But the gold sheen color does come through if the light is right. There, see on his head there a little bit? It's coming. There we go. Can you see it? There we go. See his little gold sheen? Oh, it's so pretty. So he is, I'm sure, from Mexico. He's an Aztec. There you go. Not much more to say about him. He's just cool. It was a really good week for finding cool things. I have to tell you, really, really loved the things I found this week. And you haven't even seen the videos yet of what's to come. Like, it was a really good week. And don't forget, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. And it's things that never made it into a video. I purchased them at the consignment store, but I was just in my heyday of shopping and I wasn't filming. So you guys are going to get the sneak peek, and then they're going to be in Sunday's sale. So I decided to keep these birds together. I thought somebody just might like all three of the grouping together because they do match. So there's two of the larger ones, one of the smaller one, and you're going to get all three birds. They are contemporary. Or do we call this future vintage? So let's see. I'm going to put these birds back down here. I like to, kind of shift things so I know what I've shown and what I haven't and all of that. You have a dolphin like that and can never get the light right to show the gold. Oh, this guy. He might be something really special. I mean, he's really special, but he might be something even more special than I think he is. He is all sculpted from wire. And you can, like, I'm fixing his claws right now. He is, I'm pretty sure, made to hang from a nail. So you could put him like on a fence, or you could put him in the house. But he would stand up to the weather because he is all metal and he's already got a little bit of like that rusty patina. I just think he is so cool. Look at even his eyeballs, the way they put the beads. They put the opening of the bead to kind of be like an eyeball. It's got dimension. Let's see the metal kind of, I don't even know what kind of wire that is, but it's fancy. It's fancy wire. And then he's got the colors. I'm trying to figure out what the wire is wrapped around on the inside of there. Can't tell. He's just so cool. Like, this is the kind of thing I would put this up on the wall. I would do it. I would put this in my backyard. In fact, I have some that I need to figure out what I did with them so I can hang them up. I have so many things I want to do. I'm in the process of the planning stages of putting in a pond because Goody hasn't outgrown the pond. The goldfish that I got for Goody to eat back when I first got Goody, and Goody didn't eat them, they've outgrown the ponds. And I need to build a pond for my 5 goldfish, basically. Anyway, so there's that groovy guy. Okay. Oh, again, the cool stuff I found at that estate sale. And I'm going to keep these guys together because they're opposites. So they're really meant to like face each other. I mean, they are spectacular old rosewood carved. I'm going to say now leopards. They got spots, not tigers, leopards. They've got some, I'm going to say these are bone teeth. We're going to go with that. And it does look like one of his little canines is missing. He just, he ate something that he probably shouldn't have and broke a tooth. But these are in absolutely spectacular condition for their age. These are, I'm going to say early 20th century. Very, very cool. Very cool, guys. The bigger the pond, the more the fish will grow. I'm okay with that, Kathleen, because I'm going to build a pond that they can grow into. Did you follow me on Instagram or Facebook? I posted here. Let me show you the picture. I'm going to show you my choices. Is it in here? Wait a minute. Where are you? I must share now. Now you got me thinking about it. All right. So I did this post on Instagram. I'm looking. So this one is like a prefab. Like it's literally you order it, you set it up, and there it is. And I would love like to be able to see the fish swimming. I'm not sure how a turtle would like. I'm probably going to end up going with something more like this because this would be best for Goody. So this, I'm kind of leaning towards that. But then I do kind of love the open side so I could see the fishies. So I'm trying to make that decision right now and do a little research on how having like the glass, it would be acrylic, it wouldn't be glass, would affect a turtle. I mean, they do it at like aquariums and stuff. The turtles are in those kinds of enclosures. So could be a hot tub. All right. We got the monkeys who aren't having any fun because they're seeing no, hearing no, speaking no evil. These are vintage ones. We've got the whole set, and they are trying to behave themselves, but monkeys are monkeys. I don't know. Let me turn them around so you can see this side. They got a nice, almost like an olive wood grain to them, but I don't know if they are. There's the bottoms of the monkeys. So you get them all. You get them all so that there's no evil. I have somebody who comes and does that, Gail. Yep. But part of the reason for putting in the bigger pond is also the little pond gets dirty really fast, and keeping up with it has become harder and harder to do. So a bigger pond is actually going to have better filtration, and it'll be easier to keep clean. Oop. Hey, they're the monkeys. Oh, wait. No, these shouldn't be in there. My bad. Oh, wait. Were they this? Yes, they were. I'm sorry. Okay. Go ahead, put the bird back up. I'm losing my mind. Why was I thinking like the scarves were yeah, we'll do the scarves next. This is like one of the most fantastic mid-century birds I think I've ever found. Now, he does have a little boo-boo on his leg. He needs a little leg surgery. As you can see there, he got handled a little roughly. I probably did it. So I need to go actually and update the listing to reflect that. But there's the bottom where it's like screwed onto there. And those are little flathead screws. No, actually, they're not. They're just like little, they're not even screws. Oh, his legs just go right into that wood. Oh, that's even better. That is old. But look at the carving on the wings. And then look at his face. Look at the little glass eye. He's got a little glass eye. I spy with my little glass eye. Ooh. He's just a really, really nice bird. Very mid-century. Look at the grain of the wood on him. He, as Dawn would say, he is special. He is special. I'm going to put him back on the shelf since he is limping a little bit. There we go. You go there. Okay, let's go back to the scarves now. That was my bad. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't. My brain does that. I did. I got these spectacular scarves. Now this, the pattern in this, I'm not quite sure what I'm seeing. What do you guys see? Let's play the Rorschach's test and say, what do you see in the picture? I don't know. It's kind of groovy. It is 100% silk. And they call this, what I found, an oblong scarf. To me, it's a rectangle scarf, but if they want to call it oblong, we'll go with it. Let me find the little taggy poo here. There's the tag. Michael Murray. It is a dry clean only because it is silk. Set you over there. All right, and we've got the Jean Perel, made in Italy for lands. And it is this really cool red stripe, but it's graduated stripes. So look. Okay, let's see if it works. You are getting sleepy. You are getting sleepy. Okay, just kidding. It's got its original tag here. This is a full-size scarf, a Norma della Legge, and there's the date, 1973. And then the other tag is the one that says made in Italy for lands, and that it lost a stitch there. I do note that. Why is my garage door opening or shutting? Okay, that's making me, you guys, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I need to go check why my garage door is opening. Be right back. I promise. Wait, let me do this. Talk amongst yourselves. That makes me a little nervous. So there we go. Oh, wait, here I am. Okay, here I am. Oh, could you guys not hear me when I was like hollering in the background? I untied my shoe too and running out there. Apparently, my shipping girl who left, I thought she left at 4, but apparently she just left just now, which is really weird. But she must have just been hanging out. All right, here we go. Back to our regularly scheduled program. This one is Echo. And I learned that Echo is a really good. Where are you? Echo is a really good name in scarves. Something you want to pick up if you find it. This is 100% pure silk. Very vintage. Did this one have a date? It's made in Japan. Made in Japan. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Japan. If you guys are not watching Picker Road, they just got back. Oh, it's got 2 tags? Does it have 2 tags? Or am I just reading the same tag twice? I think I just read the same tag twice. They just got back from Japan, and they're I don't know if it was their last video or if they put another one out since then, but their first video back from Japan is so amazing. Like they just document like the whole experience and see the sights and taste the food and smell the smells and hear the sounds. Like it's really, really worth a watch, you guys, if you haven't watched it. And stay tuned because Pick a Road may be joining the Niche Shopping Network very, very soon. That was weird. It was weird and not something, because I'm kind of here by myself, so I want to know if somebody's coming in through my garage. So there is that. All right. Look at him. Bassano. See, I knew when I looked underneath and saw the Bassano name, I knew this was good because I forget what it was. It was recently I picked up a piece of Bassano, so I'd already done a little research. And I knew in Italian, it's kind of in line there, right? With Capodimonte, like the old good Capodimonte. So I knew he was a good piece. And he is in amazing condition. He's a dachshund. So many people are like, pick up the dachshunds, pick up the dachshunds. There's his little Bassano mark. And he's good size too. He's not a small figurine. He measures 7 inches by 3 inches by 3.5 inches tall, because wiener dogs are always going to be longer than they are tall. But really, again, another piece I was so super happy to have found. Move some things around here. Shelves behind me getting more bare. You have a Dalmatian by that maker. Yeah, it's a good maker. It's a good maker. Oh, these guys. So I saw these laying on the table and it was like, the prices at this estate sale were so good. I hardly even looked at the bottom on these, but let me tell you. So this one, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. You know what? As a producer, I'll always correct it because what happens is then they get confused with all the links in the chat. So I'll always look and correct when that happens. Like, that was my bad. I didn't pay attention. Hand painted. You can clearly see this is hand painted. It is paper mache, but it's a lacquered paper mache. So it's pretty tough. There is the made in India. That is where these are made. There is the inside. Okay, so there is that one. This one actually has the cashmere name. I don't know if that makes it a little bit older. Hand painted in Kashmir, India. This one is probably also cashmere, but it doesn't say cashmere. This one actually says it, and then look at the detailed paint job on that. Look how incredible that is. These are super collectible, especially when they have the cashmere name on them. And this one is white on the inside, which I thought was unique and special. There we go. So we've got those. All right. Oh, let's give you another bird. Cardinals, I think, are one of the most favorite birds out there. Look at the size of this trinket box. I don't know if you can tell when I took the pictures, but he's a big mamba jamba. Let's see. How can I look at next to a pen? He is a biggin. He stands 3.5 inches tall. 3.5 inches tall. All bird all the time. There. We'll do, who is it? Vintage Zinnia over on Whatnot does the face measurement. So we'll do the face measurement in honor of her. But isn't he beautiful? I know somebody is going to love him because cardinals have a special meaning for people. All right. Don't forget, stick around. I'm going to show you some things never before seen. You're going to get a sneak preview of some things that are coming up on Sunday. A trunket, not a trinket. I love that. Another really fun find. Look at this guy. Turn him over. He's Korond pottery. He's from Romania, Transylvania to be exact. Now, I could find a lot of examples of this pottery, but nothing with an animal. So they usually do florals and, more common scenes. And he's a rooster. He's a fabulous, fabulous rooster. And it's 1987. It's dated. We know when it was made. The colors are spectacular. Let's show the Bulgarian vase next while we're on this kind of color theme. So this piece was very recognizable to me. I had to think of the name. Uh-oh. Is he not in there? I swear I brought him over. I swear I did. Can you find him? Hold on. Stand by. We're going to find him. We're going to find him for you. I swear technology sometimes boggles the brain. Anyway, I'll talk about it, and then if we can find the link, we'll put it there. So they do this. I've had plates. I recognized it. I grabbed it right up. It's a redware pottery. And what I didn't know when I picked it up was it had a chip, a little chippy under there. So I priced it accordingly. It's like a terracotta base. And they're not signed. You just need to know. You just need to recognize and know that this is that Bulgarian painting glaze that they do. And they're beautiful pieces. Found it. There it is. Yay, we'll fix that picture for you momentarily. Where am I going to put you? I'm going to put you back over here. Let's put you back in the corner. There you go. There he is. Oh, Troyan is what I learned the style is. Thank you. All right. Threw us off course a little bit there. What's next? The bird, another bird. So this shape of picture is called an ewer. Is it ewer or ewer? How do you say it? You say it like a Y at the beginning? Let me know if you say it like a Y at the beginning. Anyway, I call it a ewer. And this has a bird on it. Look at that. Look at a cute little bird. Boop. It is signed Eli. And the reason I don't think it's a hobbyist piece is look how nice that signature is. It's not your common hobbyist piece signature. This looks like a designer made it to me. It also looks vintage for sure. And those are pin marks on the bottom. So this was a fired piece. It's a lovely shade of green. But the bird, the bird got me. Bird is the word. Oh, okay, it is a ewer. Okay. Whew. I always say things wrong. It's what I do. It's my superpower. I can say things wrong. I couldn't get this piece in my hands fast enough. Okay. This pattern is known as Queen Lace. It is a cut glass. It is not an American Brilliant, but it is valuable nonetheless. And let's see the sparkle. It is, I believe, a leaded crystal. And it's just amazing. I might actually have a bowl with a very similar pattern listed right now that actually is American Brilliant. It's slightly big. This is Queen Lace. The one I have is, I think they call it the Harvard pattern. So if you ever wanted to look and compare the difference, but look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? You'll see pieces out there of this that are hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars. It's stunning. I mean, clear glass, we're going to bring the clear glass back because a piece like this deserves the same amount of attention as the colored glass because I think it's incredible. There. I said it. We're bringing it back. Yeah, it's truly, truly beautiful. Okay, you guys are all telling me I was saying you were correctly. Thank you. All right, let's switch over to something fun. Turns out this is a little toothpick. He is a little hen. He is a little hen. Did you hear what I just did there? She is a little hen. Little henny penny. Made in Japan. Japan on the bottom. That is not a chip on the tail. I just had to double check because I saw it on the video. It's not. It's like a little space where the green paint didn't go. No chips. Great condition. You don't have to use it for toothpicks anymore either. You could put an air plant in there. Did I tell you guys I killed all my air plants? You know what's really cool though? When you kill an air plant, it still looks like a plant. It doesn't like fall apart or anything. So I still have them kind of like as, I mean, they're not really fake plants. They're dead air plants. But I can still decorate with them. I feel so bad. I forgot to water my air plants. Yeah, I did that. This guy. Come on. Look at him. He's like, I need a new home. Who's going to adopt me? Because I am just as cute as can be. And I wish my camera would focus because then you could really see the detail of my cute little face. Here, come on, focus on me, camera. Focus on me. Hello. There we go. He's got a few little areas of paint wear, which is really typical for these. He's kind of like that sandy cast or stone critters texture. And then he's mounted in this mug and there's no marks on the bottom. So I'm just calling him a pug in a mug. He's just a pug in a mug. Hi, Carrie from 5 Acres. Oh my gosh. I might have to make a trip to New Jersey. I'm just saying. Again, you guys, if you haven't watched Dawn's last video, you need to so you know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to say it. How do you kill an air plant? You don't water it. Like, pure and simple. You have to water them. They live on air, but they also need water. Okay, I saw a whole set of this pattern, and I thought it was a colored Ray Dunn. I'm like, oh, that's cool, but it's not. It's Bee Harbor. I only picked up the salt and peppers because I thought the salt and peppers were super cool. So if you like Ray Dunn, if you decorate with Ray Dunn, but you want a little touch of color, this will mix right in to the Ray Dunn decor. And they're brand new, as you can see, never out of the package, but they are made by Bee Harbor. Gotta find a spot on the shelf here. And then we come to the mid-century glass. Now, believe it or not, this is not my thing. I appreciate it. I know the value as a reseller. I will pick it up every time at the right price, but I don't need to keep it. I can pass this on. Except I do have some blue pieces. I do have the blue. I confess. Very mid-century Viking glass. This is the Epic pattern. It's atomic. And this is a divided bowl. So you can put 2 different kinds of dip into there, if you will, or 2 different kinds of candy, or 2 different kinds of nuts, or 2 different kinds of crackers, whatever you want to put in it. You can actually, I use my vintage pieces when I throw a party or when I like have people over, whatever I do, like I pull out, I have treasure craft pieces. I have the cactus but I use them. Use that stuff. It's made to be used. This can hold up to being used. Make it your next party. It does not glow. Viking doesn't glow. It does not. But yes. And then if you like this piece, you're really going to like the next piece, which is where you could put the chips. You can put the dips in that one and put the chips in this one. Look at the size of this. It's like a little tornado thing going through on a map. Console bowl. Spectacular. Obviously, this will ship by itself. I can't combine this with anything. But there you go. Look at the size of it. It's humongous. So just think of that on a table at your next little get together. Look at chip and dip right there. Put it out. Make it a thing. All right. Carefully set that back down. I couldn't believe that was just sitting there waiting for me. Just couldn't believe it. The butterfly. Now, sadly, they had 2 of these, but one was cracked. And I had to leave it behind, but I did pick this one up. It's very Hollywood Regency with the gold and kind of the off-white, like an ivory white. And then it is meant to be an ashtray, but wouldn't this be great for paintbrushes or even chopsticks or something other than as an ashtray? It just seems too beautiful to use as an ashtray. But it is very cool. Show all sides. See, now my lighting it likes to glare off of things. If I could only correct the lighting in this place one day. One day I will. Yes, he's very mid-century, right? Yes. Or a ring tray. Put your rings on it. There you go. And next we have, a food dog. Now I tend to pick up every food dog that I can find because you never know when you're going to hit that one that is worth hundreds of dollars. So they're all very popular and you can always sell a food dog. This is not a high-end food dog, but he is a cool food dog. He's a Majolica. There is the bottom. If I had the pair, it would be worth a little bit more than just selling them separately. So in other words, if I had the pair, they'd be more than $40. Probably about $60 if you had the matching set. But this little guy, I'm going to let go for $20 because he's just super cool. He's waiting to guard somebody's home. And he's just, yeah. What do you say? What do you say about some of this stuff, right? I think it's really interesting. If you look at the variety here, this stuff really represents everywhere in the world. We've been like Romania, India, Japan, USA, of course. And then let's see what the one coming up next is. Africa. You read my mind. Look at this. This is a carved wood comb. And I think this guy is supposed to be like some kind of a fertility symbol. I think. I don't know. It's just spectacular. And it measures 14.5 inches. 14.5 inches long. 14.5 inches long. How cool is that? But anyway, there he is. I'll pick up anything that's unique, interesting, old. I love to learn about things. I think that's one of the reasons I so got into like the antiques and collectibles is even though my passion is glass and pottery, picking up stuff like this, I love to dig in, especially now. Google is much better than it was 20 years ago. And now you can find such incredible information that I always will pick up these unique, interesting things and learn a little bit more. about them. Also learning, like, there's some of these that sell, again, for hundreds of dollars. So. And I know, how do they even carve things with one piece of wood? Yeah, one piece of wood. Yes. Oh, James, 30 lashes, 30 lashes. Ah, melamine. You guys, I love picking up melamine. Love it. These are Nanette Lepore. Now, I know that name from purses. So when I saw, literally, I looked at these and I loved the yummy colors and they were so spring. I was hoping they had a name that was worthy of picking them up. And sure enough, when it turned out that they were Nanette Lepore and I could get about 20 bucks for them, that was like a no-brainer. This is what, like, everybody uses now. Like, China is like a thing of the past. We use the melamine. But these are really, really pretty and brand spanking new set of 4 dinner plates. I would use those. They're so pretty. Ah, the Quarry Critters donkey. Now, Mother's Day is coming. Our show on Sunday is a Mother's Day sale. So we will have lots of things that are, well, both giftable to mothers, grandmothers, aunties, but also for yourself. Like, if you are a mom or have been a mom or want to be a mom, there you go. You can buy yourself something too. But this cute little guy is a quarry critter. You know, I love me some quarry critters. The bucket says #1 grandma, referring, I guess, to the little horse. Look at the little old, little wrinkled face. Poor little old horse. But just a really cute quarry critters. I love quarry critters. I can't not pick up quarry critters. I didn't even know they made a horse. Did I get the fluorite? I did. I said, yeah, I don't know if it was you or someone else said that lapis lazuli is UV reactive. So that is definitely something I will keep my eyes on. But the fluorite I'm keeping. That's why it didn't show up in the recap, because it was fluorite and it's this big, beautiful chunk of fluorite. And yes, I'm keeping it. Indeed. All right. What do we have next? I don't know why my little chimey isn't going off like it's supposed to. I know you guys are buying stuff because I can see orders coming in, but my little cha-ching isn't cha-chinging. It's making me sad because I want to hear some cha-ching. I like the cha-ching. Okay, what do I have next? Stand by. Oh, just pick something. Otherwise, I got dead air. Oh, I got some beautiful labradorite coming. Oh, see, there it is. Beautiful labradorite coming. What do we got? I've got, do I not have I have 3 more pieces of blue. Should be in there. And I have a pitcher. And I have a depression glass. Are they not showing up? Oh, this software, I swear. Not enough dings in the world. Plenty of dingbats. Yes, true words. True words. Indeed. Most of them are driving in Las Vegas. Did I say that? The drivers here have gotten so bad. So bad. I just, I think it's how God works on me, with showing grace, because it is the one place I lose my temper the most is in the car. Indeed. Yes. Okay, stand by. Let's see. What do we got going on here? I might have to pull these items in. Let me see if I can find them. I don't know why it does this. I don't know why. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Did I not? Let me just double check something, because did I not make these go live? Did I leave these in draft form? Did I make a boo-boo? Oh, I might have. I might have. Look at me. Yes, of course. That's what I did. Oh, why do I do this? I don't even get why I do this. Yeah, it's my fault. 100%, totally, completely my fault. I can fix that. Okay. Fortunately, I can fix that. Maybe. Why isn't it letting me? Oh, here it is. No, why isn't it? That's very strange. Okay. Hang on. Oh goodness. Glad I caught that. I didn't actually put a price in. You'd have been able to buy it at $0. Okay. The cobalt blue Bohemian cut to clear should be there now. Oh, I know why, because I was going to add more pictures to this. That's why. That's okay. I've got it in my hands, so I'm going to add it, and I'll add the pictures. If nobody buys it during our little show here, I will add the pictures. I have no idea why these did not get listed, but we're fixing it now. We're fixing it now. All right, they're all in there now. Yes, because I have 4 things left, and I think I just put 4 things in, right? Ha! So crazy. All right, let's see what we can do now. Stand by. Coming soon. We got them. Fluorite, moss agate, and lab is my favorite. Oh, yeah. Let me show you. I'm going to show you. I cannot decide if I'm keeping or selling this, but let me show it to you. Because yes, labradorite is probably my favorite. Look, I don't know if that's coming through with the colors of this one, but it looks like butterfly wings to me. I think that's what I love about it. Look at the sheen on this piece of labradorite. I'm in love with it. I'm so in love with it. So I haven't decided if I'm keeping or selling yet. Right now, it's a keep. It's a key. It's one of those things that brings me joy. But one day I'll sell it. And I am selling some labradorite soon. All right. Are we still not getting those? Okay. Hang on. Oops. That's not what I wanted to show. Why does software have to be so fussy? It might be taking it a minute to populate. Why, Delilah? Why, Delilah? Yeah, apparently it doesn't want to come through. Goodness gracious. Well, okay. Well, maybe we can just grab the links. We'll just grab the links. There won't be a QR code for these items. We'll just grab a link. So the cobalt blue etched vase here, and the etch is very subtle. See it? But it is etched nonetheless. It's got like a little grape pattern on there. It's got a clear footed base, and it's just a nice, simple bud vase. Yes. I'm waiting to see if we get a link put over in the chat before I move on to the next thing. Traffic-induced Tourette syndrome. Love that. Jordan and I thought, you know what we need to do? We need to just have a camera on in our cars. This is gonna be like a whole YouTube channel. The driving antics, because we both do it, because we'll be on the phone with one another and we scream at somebody, driving around us, and we both do it, and it's hysterical. And when you think about it, it's not like that person's ever going to hear you say it. It's kind of like a release. All right, there is the link to the bud vase. Pretty, pretty little bud vase is in there. I think I have this one at $19.99. Pretty sure. And then this fooled me. So, okay, let me just say, I have researched the heck out of this thing and cannot find another one like it. So we have beautiful cobalt blue, Bohemian, cut to clear, but then it's got Mozart on it. There he is. There he is. And I'm like, oh, wait, let's do the math. 6. Was he really only 34 when he died? That is so incredibly sad. 34. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, all I could remember was that Baccarat made paperweights with historical figures on them. And that's what this reminded me of. Oh, wait. Oh, that's a weird link. Does it really not fix the link when I name the item the proper name? I just noticed that. That's horrible. That's truly horrible. Huh. Okay. Just a little algorithm technical thing. Anyway, so I am really wondering if this could be Baccarat glass. Really, really wondering. If anybody has ever seen one or ever sees one, please let me know if you find out something. If nobody buys this, I have a little stash of stuff that I have to go over with George the Antique Nomad, and I am going to pick his brain on this one. And now what's really cool, and I don't know if this will come through on the camera, but when you look on this side, do you see how the Mozart comes through in the little thumbprints? That had to have been done strategically on purpose to be cut that way. It's a really neat effect that this piece has. Oh my word. Goodness. Yeah, it's really getting scary out there. It's really getting scary out there driving, I must say. I don't know. No, I'm not. No, I don't really even want to sell that. It's just there. It's just in the shop. It's in the shop, but I don't really want to sell it. So I just have it back here to enjoy. But I bought that a long time ago. I don't know if this one, I can't even remember if I just listed this one or not, but it is another little cased glass, little blue glass piece. It's over in the shop. If I didn't get that one out of draft form, I will as soon as we're done here. Yes. But it's a little bit different color blue. I know. Is that selfish of me, you guys? Like, there's just some pieces that they're in there, but I'm not going to really promote them too much because I love them. And if they stayed for a very long time, I would be okay with that. Yeah, I am scared to death of my kids driving. I'm not going to prevent them from driving. I am really relieved that, oh, how much for the blue cut to clear? I can't remember that. We put the link in there. Just click over on the link so you can see the details on it. Show the blue Mozart again. There he is. We can put the link again. Noah is in no rush to get his license, which I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm okay with that. Rachel, on the other hand, is nagging the heck out of me to get her permit and to start, and that just terrifies me. maybe I know they need to drive. I know I can't be a helicopter mom forever. But you know, it's scary. It's scary because one of the reason our insurance rates are so incredibly high here in Las Vegas is, oh, yay, it's there. It just takes it a minute, I guess, to come over. Is because there are a lot of uninsured motorists. There are a lot of unregistered vehicles, like they drive around with the little like paper tags or no license plate at all. And so, you know, these are the ones that they're just driving. And so we have to pay for that. How old were you? How old were you when? When I got my license, I was 18. I didn't drive till I was 18. Yes. Oh, I got one more piece. The big, beautiful Italian pitcher. I can't even believe this stuff was just sitting there. Well, I guess it's because I went to the estate sale on the first day instead of the second day. And they're having another sale this weekend. I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get there on the first day and see the goodies. I regret that I did not get back to this sale the next day. I wanted to. I had to re-edit the video because I actually had it all a segue for the next day in there, and then I didn't get back. I just couldn't do it. So I have regrets. I have regrets. Watching and editing the video, there's things like, why didn't I pick that up? Why didn't I get that? There it is. This is Italian pottery. Love a mano is marked on the bottom. I don't know what the rest of that said at one point, but there it is. It is an older piece. It's an older, beautiful piece of Italian pottery. Okay, now I'm going to sit and I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek. I wish Dawn was here. She would like to see some of these things. In fact, a couple of the things she advised me on purchasing, like this piece. These are not listed yet. These are coming up for Sunday. But look at him. Look at him. He is sterling. He has a pin pendant. He's got all those amazing Mexico marks on there. So he is coming up. Do you guys know about Dawn's Thursday live that she's doing? Not here. She's doing it over on her new Hudson Vintage Hauls channel. And you can submit pictures, pieces of jewelry, ask questions, and she's going to answer those lives. Oh, I did have one more piece. I have one more piece of glass. I got one more piece of glass. Oh, it doesn't glow. Let me show this piece of glass too. My bad. It's sitting here right in front of me and I still forgot it. It's a piece of depression glass. It is green. It is very Art Deco with the lines and the design. It's kind of that transitional Art Deco meets Art Nouveau, where they were still using, you know, like some floral elements and then going into the geometric. And then it is the octagon shape. Uh-oh, I made a puzzle. This one's not going to show up either. Yeah, but it's a nice little size. It's got the rolled edge and it's a nice little size compote. Okay, let's see. Let's see who can find the link first. Goodness gracious. Ah, she found it. Okay, good. Excellent, because you were going to find that way before me. Anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece of green depression glass. It does not glow. This is not a glower, but it's okay. It doesn't have to glow to be beautiful. All right. So anyway, I just want to encourage everybody to head over to Dawn's channel Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, Hudson Vintage Hauls. And we always encourage you watch those other channels because that is where you're going to see the things that will be coming up here on the Knit Shopping Network. This is where we sell them. that's where we find them. So I totally meant to put these in the Earth Day sale, and I didn't get there. These are clip-ons, and they are, hold on, Zabo Paris. Now, I haven't researched this yet to find out what that means, but they're groovy, number one. Even if they weren't signed, I would be all about them. But the fact that they say Paris has me pondering, what did I find? So I'm going to have to do a little research on those, find out. I've got some tiger's eye hoop earrings. Those will be coming up. I've got, like, some of these I actually bought for the Earth Day sale. So I may put them in that collection. That's the cool thing. I can put things into a couple different collections. Look how fun those are. Okay, that's the fun stuff. I know that Dawn is going to tell me something about these. I don't know what she's going to say, but see how they wrap? They wrap like around your earlobe. And I'm sure that's a thing. That's some kind of a thing that I should know the terminology, but I don't. So I have to find out. That's why these things are not listed yet, because I have to find out the things about the things. These are amber, sterling and amber. There we go. And they're interesting little, they're not lever back, but they've got like, I don't know what it's called. They kind of like hook and then like attach on the bottom. Larimar and sterling. Aren't they gorgeous? I'm tempted to wear these, I gotta tell you. They are pretty. They are bougie blue. I think Larimar is like my new favorite gemstone. Let's see. Oh, I was talking about labradorite. Well, let me talk about abalone first. This is 925. It's signed. Look at the sheen on that abalone. And then there you've got the RID 925. That pendant. And then I've got labradorite. These are in 925 settings. I don't really want to put my hand behind it because I want you to see the sheen of the light coming through. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I don't have just one. Oh no. Oh no. We've got a few of these. All slightly different. This one's got more of a purple hue to it. Actually, is this one fluorite? This one might be a fluorite. Now that I look at it, I think this one is. What do you guys think? It's a fluorite, right? They sold it to me as labradorite, but I think it's fluorite. And one more. Look at that. Doesn't it look like butterfly wings? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And they're all 925. Dude. Yeah, so those are some of the goodies coming up on Sunday, as well as sterling. I've got sterling rings. Look at this one with that pearl. Yes, Dawn has changed me. I have been changed. Oh my goodness. Goodness. All right, guys. Well, that is the haul of the week. I'm going to work on getting the homepage of my website with all the newest items, like I usually do. And then we'll be back. Let's see. We'll be back on Friday, or Dawn will be back on Friday for sale. Idaho Gem will be here on Saturday. Oh, what's our theme on Saturday? I got to ask. She's going to tell me. And if you have not guessed, yeah, I think it's become very apparent that Chelsea is our producer. She has been the biggest blessing and addition to the Knit Shopping Network of helping us, because there's a lot of stuff that happens on the back end here of putting all these things up on the screen. And Dawn and I were kind of pulling our hair out, like managing it all. And so we have added Chelsea to the team here to grow this very special network of friends. So she is going to be on Saturdays, is going to be her regular day, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Right now, that's kind of like our time slot. And the reason that we're doing that is for the YouTube algorithm, like keeping it, spaced out consistently. There will be a time when that changes, but that is in the future. So watch for more things. So we got Friday. We got Friday with Dawn, Saturday with Chelsea. Sunday is Dawn and I together. And then Tuesdays is where I bring you the haul. And then stay tuned, because we're going to be adding very soon. We are adding some more stuff. So this is your place to be. And the cool thing is that the way we do this, you can watch on the replay and still go find many of these items still available for sale. If you ever have a question about anything, or if you want to make an offer, I am totally open to that. Just message me through the shop's messaging system, and we can usually make something happen. Danny's Diva Jewelry Thugs. Gail. Oh my goodness, James. Yes, Connie, someday I'm going to finish my glass mushroom garden. I have to prioritize things in my life. And unfortunately, usually my hobbies are what get pushed to the wayside. But I got all the things I want to. I just got to make some time for it. Got to make some time. Giveaway. Yes. Let me give something away. Okay. I'm going to do 2 types of giveaways here. One that is for anybody who has purchased something from me here today. Let's see. So hopefully you're all still here. If you are still here, I'm trying to think if everybody's still here, or if not. How do I do this? As I want to give somebody free shipping. That's a big deal. I want to give somebody free shipping. You know what? I guess it can be for everybody. The problem is I haven't figured out how to do Dawn's fancy giveaway selection thing. So I am going to pick a number, and I'm going to write it down so you don't think I'm like playing any games. I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 50. Don't write it yet. Don't start yet. I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 50. And then the first person, actually I do it for 2 people. The first 2 people to pick that number are going to get free shipping, either if you've already purchased something, or if you purchase something in the next 24 hours. So there's that. Let me write my number down. It's going to be, let's see. Between 1 and 50. Why is it so hard to pick a number? Okay, I've got a number written down. Go ahead. Number between 1 and 50. I will pick 2 winners. The first 2 to come up with the correct number. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, this chat's going to go fast. Whoa. Let's see. Ba-dum, da-da-dum. Nobody's got it yet. Not yet. I'm watching closely. You can make multiple guesses because nobody's done it yet. Nobody's got the right number yet. I think so, Susan. Yeah. Not yet. No, no. Did I give too much of a span of numbers? Some of you are close. Some of you are close. Some of you are very close. Whoa, I'm watching. No, not yet. And the cool thing is my friends over on Facebook can play along as well. Oh, goodness. No, not yet. Do you guys need a hint? I could give a hint. Many of you would know like right away if I give this hint. Okay. So close. Some of them are so close. Ah, okay. I see it. We got our first winner. I'm writing that down because this chat's going to go very fast. So now you know it's a number that's been said. Let's see. Oh, gosh. No, not yet. Oh, who's it going to be? Who is our second winner going to be? So close. I don't want to say who won because then you just go back up and see their comment and you guys said like you're so close. Okay, do you need a clue? Oh, we got our second winner. We got it. Woohoo! Okay. All right, stop. We have got 2 winners. I'm writing them down. Okay, my winners are Dale, Michael, and Couponing Farm Girl. The number was 19. 19 was the number. Woo! That was a tough one. Couponing Farm Girl, because that's not like your real name, you may need to email me and let me know like what name would come through on your order so I know it's you. What's with the numbers? Waffy Gainey, haven't you been here? We were giving some money away. We were just giving money away. All right. Woo! They're still coming in. That's called lag. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm really looking forward to Tuesdays. Come back. I'm thinking to Friday. Friday will be the next time we have another show. We'll get that scheduled very, very soon. And until then, you go find your joy.